When IGP is new, preparation may involve talking about who the elders and children will see, exploring what they know about their neighbors, letting them explore durable equipment, and visiting the space where IGP will take place. This can be especially important with 2-year-olds who may have a hard time visiting new places, especially if they're still getting used to their own space. Activities with this age group often work better if the adults visit the children in their own space. Other means to prepare including providing children with books featuring older characters, including those who are impaired. A resource list of such books can be found at the Generations United website. When you engage children in IG activities, take the opportunity to acknowledge and address participants' views of elders, which may be negatively stereotypical. And the same may hold true with views that elders have of young people. A lot of older adults raised their children in a time where we had different ideas and practices about best ways to parent children. And that can create friction in a classroom if your adults aren't familiar with the philosophy and the disciplinary practices of the children's program. Reflecting on the activities afterwards gives a sense of participants' experiences, what should be repeated or perhaps cut from programming in the future. I want to tell you about some programming done with the 3 to 4-year-olds at the Neighbors program. The photo on the right shows a teacher in the process of exploring the children's knowledge, familiarity, and ideas about elders. She drew an outline of a person on the paper and asked them, "Do you know any old people? Who are they? How old are they? What do they look like? Tell me, and I'll draw it." As kids responded, she was able to challenge the group's stereotypes by asking questions like, "Do all old people have wrinkles, gray hair, canes?" The answer was usually no, so they would discuss how old people are as different as children. She asked what these adults like to do and what children like to do with them. Again, she emphasized diversity, as well as the similarities that they could find between the children and the older adults' interests. The teacher concluded this activity with an introduction of assistive technology that not only old people, but people of any age can use to do things. This practice builds on another best practice involving participants in decision-making before the activity. It's one way to prepare participants for what they'll do together. A skillful facilitator will use this time to identify and address any concerns participants might have, to share ideas about roles the children or elders can play during the activity. For example, if children will teach elders how to use an app on the iPad, they might be given time to practice with it and to practice telling a friend or a staff member how it works before they go and meet with the older adults.